Welcome back to PQ Gaming, guys. I know it's been a while since my last video, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. Today I'm doing a Red Alert Rivals gameplay just to show you guys how it's working, test out my new Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Really excited to get this because it makes, editing a lot easier for me. I can play some games on it, make some videos, really just do a lot of the different things that I really like. So if you have any suggestions or comments about games you'd want to see, how they run on this, or just kind of gameplay you want to see in general, go ahead and drop that in the comments below and I'll try to give it a whirl. So just doing one of my daily battles here. I already beat all my challenges for the day. I'll probably start making videos about doing that. So really to start with, I always get my extra collector going, the harvester, and then I set up my barracks here so I can get my infantry troops out really fast. Usually only start off with one, maybe two infantry troops to really get my scouting available early on in the game. They had the same idea that I had there, and then they have a second group coming in, so I kind of just try to use mine to weaken one of their groups while I wait for my money to really load up, and then I get my shock troopers in here to kind of help take care of the built up infantry that they have. Unfortunately, they also had their turrets set up, so I had to set up some rocket troops to get rid of that and open the way for the second wave of shock troops to finish the job it started. I take control of that first little pad area so I can start the missile, so I can start to get the missile set up to my side. They almost had me there if I didn't have those shock troops set up and ready to go. And just like they did, I set up my turrets. I was aiming to put it between the two tabs to really try to combat both the rocket troops that they had done there. Wasn't sure what they had, I took a chance. Unfortunately, they took out my shock troops before I could take control of that second pad, so first hit was a no-go on my side. But now that I have my Rhino out there, it makes dealing with infantry and their shock troopers a little bit easier. Those rocket troops are going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with, but as long as I can focus on them making those guys, they won't send anything that can really hurt my shock troopers there. I kind of want to set up a secondary little support on the pad closer to me, just in case they try to attack and try to go for all three pads at the same time. Really, I see that they're really focusing on infantry and those rocket troopers, so I'm going to stay heavily focused on my shockwave troopers just to try to keep the battle in my favor there and take out their infantry really quickly. Unfortunately, I didn't really see them having a tank. Wasn't expecting that to come, but we have to do as we do and adjust as we go. So with their Rhino, turret, and tank, I'm going to send in my own tank here to try to maintain control of that center pad. And I now have control of both of the bottom pads, which is what I was afraid that they were going to try to do, which is why I set up that first support earlier on in the game. So now I have my rocket troops going in to support my tank. I really try to keep my deck varied so that I can combat anything that they really want to throw at me. So when they have tanks and rhinos themselves, I can use my tanks, I can use my rocket troops. When they focus heavily on infantry or rocket troops themselves, even shockwave troopers, my shockwave troopers are perfect for taking out any infantry troops. And that's the game. I got the second rocket off, and that's the video. So if you like it, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and I hope to see you back. Thanks for tuning in.